guys, today we're going to make a paper fan. Since the weather is going to finally start getting nice again this week, you might want to use it to cool off. You do not need a orange cat for this video. He is just being super annoying and needs food. You do need some sort of popsicle stick, so maybe eat some popsicles, or if you have some laying around, 3 pieces of paper, some sort of glue, and then obviously something to color with. It doesn't have to be markers, whatever you have at home. And you don't have to use popsicle sticks either. You can get creative and use 2 old markers to glue on. You could use old Barbie legs if you wanted to. Anything that pretty much is going to hold the paper fan together. So you don't have to use, if you don't have popsicle sticks, don't worry about it. The only thing is you have to, if you don't have a hot glue gun and you're using regular glue, just make sure it's something that would stick with the regular glue. Even cutting off pieces of cardboard from a cereal box into rectangles would also work. If you're using hot glue, just a reminder that you're doing it with your parents around and not just using it by yourself. Make sure you ask permission because it will burn your fingers. I'm using hot glue, but you could also use regular or stick glue. And then I'm going to go ahead and decorate. You do not have to do the same decoration on each one. I just did just because I wanted to, so I'm going to go ahead and speed that up and I'll explain the rest. Alright, now that you have them all decorated, we're going to do an accordion fold, which I have one folded up right next to me. Make sure that they're little folds, not super big. So you're going to start with one fold, flip it, do the next fold. And they're going to be the same thing back and forth. So flip it again, fold it, flip it again, fold it. Once you get the hang of it, they do go a little bit faster, so I might speed up. Just make sure that they're somewhat the same size, just because if you get a little bit smaller or bigger, you're going to mess up your fan and it won't look right. Try not to do it too big. So we're going to go all the way to the end, and you're going to do this with all 3 pieces of paper. Right, now you have all 3 folded up in an accordion fold. That's what they call it, an accordion. So you're going to take it and you're going to take one of them and you're going to fold it in half. So I'm going to unfold it there and show you one more time. I was just trying to get it in the middle. So you can see how I folded it in half so it can go together. Make that crease in the middle. And then you're going to take your glue, whatever you're using, and you're actually going to glue that middle part together then. So put glue on that side. You don't have to do both sides, so if you're using stick glue, you might want to put it on both sides so it sticks better. And you can actually sandwich those right together. I was afraid of the hot glue gun kind of seeping out and getting stuck to the other ones, but then I go ahead and just sandwich it. Okay, that one is done. You're going to do this to all 3 of them until you have them all the same, and then we're going to put those 3 together. Right, now you have all three accordions glued together of their own. Now you're going to put these three together so it's going to fit in somewhat of a circle. So those ends that are not touching, obviously that's where you put the glue. I only put glue on one side, but for people using regular glue and not hot glue, I would do both pieces of paper with glue. Sandwich those together. Glue on the last one. Now you're going to grab your sticks or whatever you're using, and they're going to go right on the ends that are open. So I'm actually going to put mine all together so it's easier to get the sticks on. Put glue where the stick is going to go, and I'll move it here in a second. Didn't realize I was off camera. And you have a little bit of stick showing off the end of it because that's where you want to hold it. Do the other side, make sure you put the stick in the same direction. You don't want the part of the stick sticking out the other way. And I would suggest just holding it here for a second, especially if you're using regular glue. Just make sure it sticks. Even putting a rubber band or a ponytail around it and letting it sit for a few minutes would be a good idea. And then when you go ahead and open it, it will turn into your beautiful fan. Can't wait to see them.
Music bed.